guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shughar and this is Shughars Realm. Today I just want to let you guys know how I make an amazing delicious meal that is indigenous to the Delta people of Nigeria with these ingredients. So this is just plantain, catfish, spices, water. So just stay tuned if you want to see how I make this delicious meal. First of all, the name of this dish is Ukodo, right? I grew up in Warri, Delta State, and this was one of those delicacies that you had to know if you grew up in Delta State, and it is so yummy. It is really amazing. When I was growing up, I was used to eating Ukodo with unripe plantains or yams, or unripe plantains and yam, and I grew up and I realized that I could actually tweak it a little depending on my mood. So today I actually want the sweet peppery savory dish. That is what I'm going to make. So I'm using ripe plantains. They're firm but they're ripe, so typically you should use unripe plantains or yams. It just depends on your preference. Ukodo is actually simply pepper soup with the yam or plantains boiled inside. So all the flavors of the pepper soup, the pepper soup spices, everything just cooks properly with the yam or plantains, right? So yeah, we're just going to begin. Once again, my ingredients are plantains. This is Cameroon pepper. I don't have regular chili pepper. I only brought Cameroon pepper and it works just great. So this is Cameroon pepper. This is let me bring it closer. Cameroon pepper. This is crayfish. This is pepper soup spices, and this is salt. I'm using sea salt because for some weird reason that's the only one I got at the store. So this is all I'm using. I got these spices from V's Foods on Instagram. She's my mom. She's my plug for everything. See how neat the crayfish is, neatly blended and dust free. And then these pepper soup spices is the truth. It's not like those ones you buy in the market that they are mixing their ingredients so it doesn't come out nice. You have to use a lot and you still will not get that actual pepper soup taste. This with just a little, you are set, like you're good to go, right? So yeah, let's begin cooking. Okay, so these onions here, right? I'm not going to use it because I don't like seeing onions in my food. I really do not like seeing onions. So any meal that I cannot blend the onions, I kind of skip. I kind of just keep the onions because I don't like seeing it. So if you're an onion person, definitely just chop this into bits like you would in your regular pepper soup. And then now, let's start cooking. Oh yeah, I didn't show you guys my catfish. Luckily for me, we already buy them cleaned, at least 95% clean. I just have to wash out the grime and the blood and all of those things. So I have my catfish here, and then my plantains, and then I have water. So the first thing we want to do is get a pot. And oh, by the way, you can use any protein for Ukodo. You can totally, in fact, the traditional protein I'm used to is goat meat, but I'm really not a fan of goat meat. Like I can eat it, but I'm just trying to like it, right? So goat meat works great. You can also use chicken. You can use beef. In order of preference for me, I use catfish and I use beef mostly. Then I use chicken once in a while. But these days, I'm not really a fan of chicken, so no chicken for me for a while. So your options are catfish or goat meat or chicken. I don't think turkey is nice. I tried it and I didn't like it, and Tanka didn't like it too. So we've told ourselves that turkey is not really for us. So yeah, you should probably stick to those. I've never tried pork. I don't even really eat pork as in the raw meat pork. So maybe it would be nice. I don't know. You can experiment and let me know when you do. So all you want to do is, because I'm using fish, I'm going to put it first. Fun fact, I did not used to eat catfish head until I still don't eat it anyways, but I always used to just cut it and throw it because I don't like the head of fish. And then one day I made the Ukodo and realized that it actually has flesh inside, and it was a lot of flesh. I was like, this child, I've been wasting this fish all my life. Ridiculous. So I'm going to put the fish in the pot first. Then let me raise this camera up. So I'll put the fish first inside the pot. Then I would put my water and spices. Oh, by the way, if you want, you can totally add seasoning cubes to this if you want. I told you guys in my last cooking video that I'm trying to not use seasoning cubes for my food, so yeah. So you can totally add seasoning cubes if you want, just according to your preference. If you want to add, in fact, you can go wild with this. You can add garlic if you want, as brown garlic. You can totally spice it any way you want. Just do like you do your regular pepper soup, right? So after putting this, I'm going to put my water. Depends on how much soup you actually want. I don't really drink pepper soup because I don't really like pepper. I just like how the spices and everything taste on the yam or plantains or whatever I'm using, right? So that's the main reason why I make Ukodo, to be honest. But Tanka likes drinking the sauce, so that's great by me. So just add all your spices. And so it's okay. This grapefruit seems like it's a lot. Just add all your spices. This is sea salt, so I can't even put too much because it has a very annoying way of coming out in the food after you're finished cooking, right? So just put your pepper soup spices. So of course all of this is to taste, right? So I'm going to taste it and see if I like the quantity of everything. I think I'll just add all the crayfish because why not? Like my uncle. Oh, actually not my uncle that said it's my dad. We're not poor. Okay, so just put everything and then just mix it. If you're going to put onions, of course slice the onions in it. So just put everything and then just like that. And I'm just going to put it in the fire to cook a little. Because I'm using fish, this is not going to take a long time at all. It will cook very fast. And because I'm using the plantains, I'm not going to put it now. If I was using yams, that is hard and I know that needs to cook for a while, I'll put the yam at the same time with the fish, right? If you're using goat meat, you might want to you should boil it first so at least it's a little tender. Then you can add yam to it so that it cooks together. Then you just add the spices at once, right? But if you're just using fish, you don't need all of that. So just put your fish and put on the fire. If I was using fish and yam, I would have put the yam first to boil a little, then I'll add the fish and put the spices because the yam will cook faster than the fish. If you leave the yam and the fish cook at the same time, the fish is also going to melt and you're not going to see actual lumps of fish to eat, right? So now that I'm done doing this, I'm going to put this on the fire and then I'll let you guys know what next to do. So I put this on the fire. It is 12:20 now. So you can keep track of this so I can let you know how many minutes I left it for. I'm just going to cover this. And then when it starts boiling, I'll taste for my spices and adjust any if I need to. And then I'll show you guys when I'm doing the next step. Just hold on. If you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment. Let me know if you've had Ukodo before. Let me know how much you love it. Let me know if you're going to try this. Like, this is actually one of my favorite things to have on a Saturday morning. For some weird reason, I just associate it with Saturday mornings because growing up, it was one of the meals we used to have on Saturday mornings. It was just always different from every other thing we used to eat. I used to eat bread almost every day when I was growing up. So this was like a whole different form of breakfast for me. So Saturday mornings, this is my go-to meal. So you should totally try it and let me know what you think about it. If you don't like Ukodo, let me know why. I'm going to start beefing you, but I also want to know why. And then if you have any questions, of course, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to share with your friends. Don't forget to watch my other videos. And let me know if you guys want me to do more cooking videos because, yeah, I just woke up this morning and I'm like, oh, I should share this with these people, right? And that's what I'm doing. Let me know if you want me to make more cooking videos. And then, of course, let's keep cooking. So now it's 12:30. I also forgot to add that if you're using unripe plantains, you should totally put it at the same time with the fish because they will cook at the same rate. If you're using every other thing, I think I mentioned about those. So what I'm going to do, I already tasted for salt and pepper and all those, right? So now I'm just going to add my plantains into the pot. Just arrange it neatly, or anyhow. I like to do things in orderly manners. Tanka says it's an OCD, but I feel like he's just saying rubbish. Anyways, so just arrange it round the pot and then cover it. This is not going to take that much longer because this is what's 12:30. It won't take much longer because it is ripe plantains. So I'm just going to let that cook into it. I think I should even reduce the heat so you can actually like simmer properly, cook into it, get all the juices into the plantains, you know what I'm saying? And then, oh, because you're using fish, you should use like a wooden spoon, spatula, just so it doesn't scatter if you use your regular cooking spoons, right? So yeah, that's just the tip. Just let it cook, and then when it is soft, that the plantains are soft, the fish is soft, everything is perfect to your liking, you turn off the fire. It's 12:35 and it's cooked. I've turned off the cooker. I'm just going to serve you and serve you indeed. I'm just going to serve it and show you guys how it is eaten traditionally. Ooh, I'm excited. Totally excited. Babe, are you excited? We're eating Ukodo. You're supposed to shout the yes, Joe. Anyway, we are excited, and just hold on. Let me show you how it's served and how it should be eaten. So this is how this delicacy should be served. The plantains or the yams and plantains inside a bowl with the pepper soup and your fish or your goat meat or your beef or your chicken, whatever, everything together, and then palm oil in another plate. So now some people don't really like the palm oil part, they just want to eat it like this. Like this is already a meal, they just cook some of this and take the pepper soup, which is totally fine. But trust me, if you want to take this to another level, pair it with palm oil. Like just cut a piece of the plantains or yams or whatever it is that you are using, just cut a piece of it, put it in the oil, mix it, and then just eat it. Oh my goodness, amazing, like amazing stuff. Guys, come on. So like I won't really take much of the soup, I'll just take just the plantain, because as you can see it has all the spices like on the body, right? That's what I like. So yeah, we're gonna eat this and lie down and thank God for his goodness and mercies, because this is what's being grateful for. So guys, try it out, let me know what you think. Let me know if you prefer it with the palm oil or just like this. Just let me know. This is something that you can cook in literally 20 minutes about. Yeah, I started by 12:21 and it is 12:44 right now, so in about 20 minutes you're done, because this is the time it took me to move the cameras and serve it and all of that, right? So 20 minutes is good for you to cook this, assuming you're using ripe plantains and then fish, right? Perfect meal if you have like visitors and you just want to make them feel like important guests. Just whip this up, they will totally love it. And then if you're not in Nigeria and you feel like you want to have a taste of home, or you want to introduce people to the Nigerian cuisine, totally great way to start, especially like white people that like soup, right? Just reduce the just make sure you reduce the amount of pepper, because they really can't stand so much heat, right? So just, yeah, that's it. Ukodo with ripe plantains and catfish. That's all for today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a comment, and then click on the bell button to get notified when I have new posts up. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.